What's up, guys? Today I will show you how to play Tower Defense RNG. In this game, the towers and units you get are entirely based on luck, which is an entire system that you can increase throughout the game. To start, you get auras from defeating enemies, which are unlocked through chests. At the beginning, you will most likely get wooden ones, but as you progress, you'll get better and better chests that have better and better rewards. But you might have looked at stuff and said, how do I get trophies? Trophies are a very important part of this game, and they help you to get augments, and they help you to rebirth. In order to get trophies, you have to go up here to the wave tab, and these are the trophies you will get for each level. You need to complete every single level in order to get the amount for each one, and each level has 10, waves. You will only get trophies starting at level 10, meaning you will have to do a bit of grinding before you can make it up. But once you get levels, you can go into augments, and you can make an augment. But augments require 3 units that are above the threshold up here. So currently, if I wanted to make an augment, I would need 3 things that are above 51 million. So this would count as one. But if I were to put in this, let's say, it will be red because it will not work. Rebirthing. Rebirthing is a great way to earn gems and to upgrade your luck. Rebirths multiply the luck instead of adding to it as of a couple updates ago, which makes them extremely good. Right now, I'm Rebirth level 14, and in Rebirth 15, my luck will be times by 90%. A tip to Rebirth is, first off, you should try using auto-clickers on waves 10+, or if you like playing casual, just hang around until you get enough, and then you hit this Rebirth button. Once you Rebirth, you'll get the boost that's shown on the right, and 3 main things will happen. You'll get the luck boost and the item. Your coins will be reset to 0. And every single one of your units will be a trait will be added to it called Decay. Decay makes the weapons weaker, but it maxes out at Decay 5 for where it works. Once it's at Decay 5, it will do almost no damage, and you'll need to go into Upgrade Traits tab right here, and either spend rubies, or gems, or cash in order to get anti-decay. For every 1 anti-decay, 1 decay is, nullified and doesn't do anything. Warning, though. When you upgrade a unit, it will increase the price for the next upgrade. For example, if I were to upgrade this, which it probably won't for now, I will need to spend over twice the amount for the next upgrade. Luck is essential for getting units that have high roll potential and high strength. For example, some of the rarest items are not always the best ones, but most of the time they are better than, let's say, a weaker one. Just remember that for next time. There's also traps, the starting point, and the exits. The starting point is basically a way to gain cash, and you put them at where the enemies spawn, and they'll give you a cash boost. As you can see on my weakest one, it is 23.8%, but as you get better, it gets super high, like the Voidbringer. Exits. They add how much, so at the top of your screen, there's a health bar. If the enemies make it to the end, it will deal damage to your health, equating to the amount of health the enemy has. Not percentage, though. If the enemy has 3 million health and makes it to the end, it will do 3 million damage. So, to combat that, you will need exits that increase the HP of your place. Because if I were to unequip this, which you can't do in this game, then I would have way less health. Upgrades. Upgrades are used to, increase the base stats of everything. Upgrades are permanent and are not reset by rebirthing like most other stuff. You can upgrade your health, luck and how many rolls it takes before you get a lucky roll. Lucky rolls, as you can see down at the bottom, double the amount of luck that you have for that one roll. There are also many, many things you can use, like luck boosts, because you get one for free every day, ultra luck boosts, and coin boosts. Now, they're pretty self-explanatory, but luck boosts and ultra luck boosts are only good at the beginning. They aren't really that useful in the future, because they are not affected by the Rebirth buff. Coins boost, however, is really useful if you're grinding, because you could just use one of them, and it will last for 5 minutes. And then you will get double the amount of coins for that amount of time. Coins are really important for the majority of this game, and they're used to upgrade any single unit. There are also mythic units. Mythical units are a very special variety of the basic units. Right now, I believe there are only mythic versions of the weak weapons, like the first couple ones you'll get, like the crossbow and turret. Mythic ones, however, do insane amounts of damage and are really rare, as you can see by up here. Don't expect to get things that are 1 in a million immediately. This game requires some grinding. And also, when you upgrade a trait on a tower, it will also increase the amount it is. So let's say this was 1 out of 100 million, and I got accelerated on it. Then it would probably go to like 1 out of 120 million or something like that. And augments, remember, require a certain threshold. So if you get a bunch of towers and you upgrade them, they can be used after the fact to do this. So for example, this one is way higher than, let's say, oh, I don't have another one of them, but this one is way higher than any other version of its kind because it has every single trait on it. That is why it's so high up. If it was normal, it would probably be like 1 out of 300,000, but it's out of 432 million because it has every single buff possible. As you can see, there are many buffs and debuffs. There's anti-decay to remove a decay stack, infernal to light enemies on fire for a certain amount of time, empowered slightly buffs the damage of the tower, supercharge also slightly buffs the damage of the tower, shiny, which is the best buffing thing for the tower, it buffs all the stats by a lot, accelerated increases the fire rate, and toxic is like infernal, but some units take more damage from it. Some auras, I'm only going to go over the first ones to help you out. They have rarities. Just because one of them's rare does not mean that it's better than one from, let's say, this crate. Because as you can see, each one is way better than the last. So let's just say I were to talk about power. So you might think power's good, and it is good at the beginning, but when you get up to diamond, there's a better version of it called darkness. By the time you get it up to diamond, the upgraded version of your aura might be better than this one, but as you get like 2 or 3 more of these will be way better because they increase by a larger amount. But most of the time, certain chests have certain buffs and that you can only get in them. So for example, this one has the best cash buff. Well, this one has the best chance for shiny and supercharged traits on our weapon. This one also has the best damage buff, but I haven't personally gotten these two yet, so I can't say how well they are. So, I hope this helped, and I hope you have a nice day.